Title: When Anger Becomes a Voice, a Powerful Spoken Word/Stage Script. Scene opens. A young speaker stands before a restless crowd. Murmurs fill the air. The speaker raises a hand, not to silence them, but to gather their attention. Speaker: They told us anger is dangerous. They told us anger is wild. They told us anger burns bridges, breaks homes, destroys nations. But what if anger is not the enemy? What if anger is simply pain that has found its voice? Look around you: empty promises, broken systems, leaders who speak for us, but do not speak to us. When voices are ignored, when hope feels postponed, when the people feel unseen, anger rises, and it should. Because anger is proof that we still care. Anger is not violence. Anger is not hatred. Anger is not destruction. Uncontrolled anger destroys, but disciplined anger builds revolutions of change. Think about it. Would injustice ever be challenged if no one felt angry about it? Would unfair laws ever be rewritten if no one felt the heat of frustration? Would leaders ever improve if the people felt nothing? No. Silence protects corruption. Apathy feeds failure. But anger demands accountability. Speaker steps forward. Anger is energy. It is a fire, and fire can burn a house down, or it can forge steel. The difference is not the fire. It is how we use it. When leaders forget the people, anger reminds them. When representation turns into neglect, anger says, we deserve better. When promises fade, anger writes new ones. But hear this clearly: anger without direction is chaos. Anger with purpose is power. We must not let our anger become hate. We must not let it become violence. We must not let it divide us. Instead, let it organize us. Let it educate us. Let it mobilize us. Register, vote, speak, debate, build communities, demand transparency, hold forums, ask questions. Let anger turn into action. Crowd grows quieter, more focused, because real leadership listens. And if it does not listen, it must learn to, not through destruction, but through determination. Anger is the alarm bell of a nation. It says, something is wrong. But an alarm is not meant to scare us forever. It is meant to wake us up. So wake up, not to fight each other, but to fix what is broken, not to shout in rage, but to speak with courage, not to tear down blindly, but to rebuild wisely. Remember this: history was never changed by people who felt nothing. It was changed by people who cared enough to feel anger, and were wise enough to turn it into progress. So do not be ashamed of your anger. Refine it, channel it, shape it, let it become policy, let it become participation, let it become reform, let it become hope. Speaker raises fist, not in aggression, but in solidarity. Our anger is not weakness. It is proof we believe our nation can be better, and that belief, that fierce, burning belief, is the beginning of change. In summary, I think we have understood why anger isn't bad as people think about it. Rather, anger serves as a revolutionist waking up every slumber to his right sense of mind to pursue what's right for him, her. Therefore, let's channel anger to the right source for dreams accomplishment.
Please do not forget to share, like, make some comments. Make sure this video go viral so that others can learn from it. Remain blessed.